Alright, good. It's technically afternoon, I think. Yeah, 12:50. But, hello. It has been definitely a long holiday week. I finally went back to work last night. So, I don't have a lot to say. I don't know why it's so difficult to return to work after a holiday. Maybe it's like the science, you know, an object in motion stays in motion, and an object at rest stays at rest. So maybe I was too restful perhaps, but getting back on the ball is a little bit difficult. But at least I'm past the markets. I don't have any more set up for the rest of the year. So I have time for more creative endeavors and gifts. Mostly gifts right now, and then creative endeavors afterwards. So I think next on the list is I'm working on I've already finished, it's my niece's Charlotte's jewelry set, and then I was gonna make my nephew Connor a pendant, and maybe even a bracelet. I was gonna do like the leather wrapped look to it, maybe, if I can. What was I gonna say? On vacation, I had them both choose out different glass frits to use so I could melt them into jewelry for them. I thought that'd be fun. But for whatever reason, the frit for Connor's is causing me a little bit of trouble. So, and it doesn't have the gold flecks like we thought it would, because it looked like it would be like a black and gold situation. So I actually ordered some gold flakes that I can use in glass fusing. I've never used them before, so we'll see how that goes. I need to prep the molds, at least for today, and then probably get them loaded, and I might start the kiln either tonight when I get off of work or tomorrow morning when I wake up, one of the two. That's the first step. That's where we're gonna start. Oi. it'll do. So I've got literally 15 minutes till I have to head out the door, so I gotta get dressed for work. But I started the kiln. Yay. It always takes longer to load the molds than I think it will. I feel like it's like, oh, it's just pouring it in and you're done. But I was trying to corral it, because you need it to kind of pyramid a little bit, so when it slumps, it goes out to the side rather than slumping down the edges. And then, like I said, you can get those points and sharp points if you're not careful. So you're having to like corral it away from the edges, and then I try to layer. And like I said, I'm all self-taught, so there could be better ways to do it. But I do a clear layer on the bottom, and then I do the colored glass that I want, and then do another layer of clear, and I may do another little bit on top. I feel like it adds dimension into the glass, which is why I do it. But I'm running out of breath. I just ran up the stairs from downstairs, so glad that's done. So it's actually an 8-hour, I don't have the paper in front of me, but it's like an 8-hour and 37-minute run time. So that'll start running now, and then I think it'll be done, yeah, it'll be done running at 11 p.m. tonight. So I won't be able to open it when I get home because the temperature still has to drop down safe enough. So it'll be stopping running at 900 something degrees. So it still has to drop like still that to like 75. So I won't be able to open up until the morning. Boy, I am out of breath. So that being said, I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll see the results, hopefully. Please. I'm like super excited and nervous. Like I said, this glass has been causing me nothing but problems, and I'm really curious. I'm like adding 3 different variables, but I'm curious how the gold's gonna work, how the kiln wash versus the zip is gonna work. And I realized I was calling it borosilicate spray, and that's wrong. That borosilicate, I think, is a type of glass used in kitchenware. Anyways, but I think it's boron nitride or nitrate. Zip is a lot easier to say, so I'm just going to call it zip from now on, even if it's, I think the one I have is an off-brand because it's kind of expensive. But anyways, so I'm curious how the gold, the kiln wash versus the zip for jewelry, and the how the molds will turn out, because this is the first time I'm using these specific molds, so I'm excited. But we will see it tomorrow. I have to get ready. Crap, so bye. So I gotta leave. Good morning. So I gotta leave in a couple of minutes. I've got a hair appointment. I had to wake up early. Yay, second shift. But I'm gonna go get my hair done. Just get, I haven't had it done in a year, at least. I think it's been a little longer. Anyways, I'm gonna get layers put in. It used to be the longest layer was like at my cheekbone. Yeah, and it's grown a couple inches from then, but yeah, so get layers put back in, and then hopefully you can still kind of see them, but not well from the lighting here. Like I have little caramel highlights that end about here. So I'm gonna get those put back in, I think, and then I think that's it. I don't want to spend too much. I'm excited, but I want to show you like before, and then I can show you like after. Look at this. You guys. She did a very good job. I don't know if you can see, it's a very subtle balayage, I think is what it's called. I could be saying it wrong, but I love it. This is probably the only time you will ever see it styled in any way, because I don't do it. But oh, I am talented at some things, but hair styling is not one of them. This is lovely. Okay, so I need to go down and unload the kiln. I'm excited, nervous, all of the above. My boyfriend's coming back. I'm gonna pause. so I'm at my kiln. I haven't opened it yet. It does say it completed firing. It's 69 degrees in there. It should be, since it's been so long. But I'm just gonna do it without further ado. Oh no. I'm probably gonna have to use Zip on these. And I'd much rather use Kiln Wash. But I don't know if I can. Let me bring you in on the action here. I don't know how well you can see that there. You see how these edges here, or maybe over here, yeah, there we go. You can see how they're all, well, let me see if I can pull it out, if it'll even let me. Yeah, there it goes. It does work, it's just, oh, there we go. So it's got these really sharp points. So I'm gonna have to redo these. Ooh, the gold flecks are interesting though. I don't know. I have it all zoomed in, so it's kind of hard to, like, those are interesting. But all of them unfortunately have done the same situation. This one's not as bad, but it's still in some of the corners. Oh, and these ones, the gold flakes, got piled up on the edge there, so they're free floating. Anyway, so I'll zoom out. No, zoom! Zoom! Oh, I know you wanted to see my chin. So I'll pull these out real quick and then I can show them to you better upstairs probably, so we'll do that. So I'm not upstairs yet, but this just turned into a an epic failure, almost. Kind of, really. I broke my mold, or at least the one part of it. The stupid glass was stuck in there, and I tried to pry it out, and the center part is still embedded in the glass. And it's not even like a usable piece. Like, come on, focus. Like, there's just so many sharp bits, like stabby, like you could literally hurt yourself on the sharp bits. And then one of them, like, straight up just broke coming out of the circle mold. And this one's still stuck, but now that I've just broken that one, I'm gonna try to find another way to get these out. I've seen some people say you can either run the kiln again to basically melt it and loosen it up to a certain degree, like not a full melt, but just enough to expand everything, and then you bring it out with gloves and drop it out of there real quick. But another option that I saw was pretty much just put it in the freezer, which also makes things contract, so it might just break free of it and then put it underwater. Because at this point I can't use the Kiln Wash on there. I'm going to have to use the Zip spray, as much as I don't want to. It's yeah, see, it's not Zip, it's boron nitride. Zip is the name brand, but I've been using it for all the other ones, and it's just this fine white powder that goes on everything, and that's the annoying part. It gets over everything, and applying it you have to wear like a mask. I think technically I'm supposed to wear a mask for the Kiln Wash too, but it's not in the air like this one is to the same degree. Like this stuff, it's a dry lubricant. You don't want that anywhere near your lungs. And I don't know, I just don't, it doesn't seem the most eco-friendly thing. I mean, not that running a kiln is necessarily completely eco-friendly either, but I don't know. So I'm gonna have to use that. I got this all over my hands. But for now, the journey continues. Alright, I think this is where I'm going to leave it for today, unfortunately. I don't have that much time before work. I've gotten these as clean and as sanded as I can. This one, unfortunately, is still stuck in the mold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the kiln. I'm going to get these loaded up, run the kiln, and then, but this one I'm going to fire upside down on top of posts, so when it gets hot enough the glass should just drop out of it. And then below it I'm going to have, what's it called? I have some, I think it's like kiln paper, essentially. That way the glass doesn't stick to the bottom of the kiln, so it'll land on it and then I can clean it up from there. So that is the plan. I'm disappointed. I really wanted these to come out nice and then I can be like, done! Another one checked off! But no. So, back to the drawing board. So since I used water to clean these a little bit, I have to give them time to dry as well. And then after they're dry, I'm going to apply the borosilicate and then refill the molds, and then I can fire it. So it's probably going to be another day or two before I can do that. There's a big airplane going over. So, that's gonna be it. So I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully it'll go better. And then, go from there. So, bye!